The year was 2007. I was 23 and I had just gotten my first paycheck. It was a big milestone in my life and I wanted to celebrate it with my parents. And by how, I mean by buying a Lana chocolate cake. For as long as I can remember growing up, happy moments in my family was always celebrated with a Lana chocolate cake. Birthdays, when I passed Chinese at O-levels, when I passed Chinese at A-levels. My parents always made sure that a Lana cake was there. For those of you who actually haven't tried it, Lana cake is amazing. I remember very fondly my memories of my parents walking in through the front door carrying that white cake box with a smile. And I would see a white halo of light around the cake box, and in my head, I would hear a choir of angels singing. I mean, to me, that was the power of Lana chocolate cake. So that very weekend, I actually, for the first time, I went to Bukit Timah to try to order a cake. So when I got to the store, I was told that, oh, the shop is just a collection point, and I had to place my orders by phone. So I was given a card with a number and basically told very politely to leave. So I was like, okay, being the Singaporean that I was, I just said, I'll follow the rules. So when I got home, I dialed the number that I was given, and after about 3 tries, somebody picked up. Hi, I said. I would like to order a Lana cake for next weekend. And a grumpy voice just replied, girl, we don't accept orders on weekends, please call back on Tuesday. And she basically hung up on me. I was a little bit taken aback, and I didn't really know what to say. Well, not that I had to say anything because she had already hung up on me, but I think what was going on in my head was, why is it so difficult, right, to just order a cake? This is like too much trouble. So I thought maybe let's just forget about it. I would take my parents out for dinner instead. And yet that night, as I was lying in my bed, my heart just couldn't let it go. I mean, it was so strange to me that a happy moment in my life, was not celebrated with a Lana chocolate cake. So a few days later, when I was in the office, I was still thinking about it a few days later, I decided to try it just one last time. So I picked up the phone, and after what seemed to me like 25 tries, I got through the line. So I said, hi, I would like to order a Lana chocolate cake this weekend. And there was a very nice lady on the other end of the line, and she said, I'm sorry, our schedule is full this weekend. I can't take your order. I think I kind of lost it a little. This is basically what I said to her. I said, I went to your shop last Saturday and I was told to call. So on the weekend, I called and I was told to call back on Tuesday. Today is Tuesday. I waited for 20 minutes on the line and you tell me there is no cake. I just want to order a cake. Please help me. There was a 3-second silence on the phone. But to give her credit, when she answered, she just said, give me your number. I see what I can do, no promises. So I gave her my number and I waited. I waited with bated breath. In the whole day, I just couldn't do any work in the office. All I kept thinking about was I going to get that cake? At about 5:45 p.m., my phone rang. I picked it up, and it was a nice lady again. She said, hi, Miss Bo, I managed to get you a cake slot. Your order number is 28. Please quote that when you come and pick it up this weekend. I did it. I managed to get a Lana chocolate cake. Like a broken tape recorder, I said thank you over and over and over again, and I promised her I would be there on time that weekend to pick up the cake. So that very weekend, when I was having the cake with my parents, I told them about my cake adventure. So, they just had a good laugh, and they just said, now you all know what we go through every time we try to order you guys a Lana chocolate cake. And then, when I was sitting at the table, stuffing fork after fork of chocolate cake in my mouth, I realized that, yeah, every happy moment in my childhood did have a Lana chocolate cake. But it was a Lana chocolate cake that my parents put in effort year after year after year to get for me. So maybe on hindsight, that white halo that I saw from the cake box wasn't from the Lana cake, but it was actually a visible reflection of love and affection that my parents had for me. Thank you.